But as everyone is coming back, or is fixing to start coming back from that refix, well, it's coming back from that reset, just again, make sure to keep the same things in line. Make sure that you are being respectful to a lot of everybody in here that is new, because I do want to show all of our new people how it's done here. And also be aware, I do have mods who come in here as well, so if we have to get somebody, then they're in front. They're literally in the chat ready to go at all times. And you know, it's better than them doing all of it than me, because you know, it helps me out, because at the end of the day, if you're just the one person who's doing all of the things like that, then something is gonna be wrong with you. So yeah. But anyway, make sure you guys go like and subscribe if you haven't already, so that way you can be up to date with the latest content and things like that, because I do post on here whenever something comes on my mind, or you know, just kind of what happens and things like that. So but yeah, anyway, so I'll kind of just be live for maybe a little bit or so, not really for too long and stuff like that. But y'all can feel free to ask questions, so just be aware to just, you know, don't ask anything stupid or inappropriate, or things that can make other people or myself pretty uncomfortable, you know, because I'm not gonna allow people to come in here and doing that, you know, because what if someone's new here and they don't feel comfortable coming in as often, because either you're being crazy or you're saying something that's also making them having second doubts of ever coming in, you know. And plus we don't want to scare people off, you know, so just saying. And also let's also not try to be rude or disrespectful, because I've gotten hate comments on here a lot, and I don't take it too much in here, so I'm just telling you guys. Mel, welcome, and how are you doing? Here's a miss, excuse that. How are you doing? It's been a minute. But yeah, man, y'all, that is crazy. Hopefully you're doing well. You're literally the first person in here. But it seems like we're finally working, so that's a good thing. Right now I'm just chilling out. I actually earlier got back from the pool. Literally when it's literally basically almost, like, it's literally the 20th right now. It's kind of crazy. But I mean, it wasn't too bad, but I kind of rather wait till June happens, where it's more nicer, and it's not like you have to take multiple minutes just to get comfortable in it. And so that's why in some spots my hair looks a little wild and stuff. So, and that's also when I'm gonna start really wearing my newer swimsuit more, because today I just decided to wear my old one from last year, just because I did not feel comfortable yet putting it on yet. I just didn't want to mess it up yet and all that stuff. But yeah. Dang, Mel. I mean, the 50s isn't bad, but dang. Yeah. I mean, over here it's like 80s, 70s at the moment for me. Like right now it's like 80. I have to look. Like it's in the 80s right now though, currently. But usually as of right now, it's kind of been anywhere between like 70s, 80s range right now until June, July hits, and it's gonna start turning into 90s and 100s pretty soon. So just all get prepared for that. So that's just what it's been looking like here, though. But yeah, Yeah, not quite perfect temp yet. Just gotta wait for it to get a good, decent warm to where we're not taking every few minutes to literally. Because for me, though, it's like sometimes in this range and this time of year, when it comes to swimming and it's a little bit chilly in the water, it probably takes me a few minutes just to fully get my full entire body in. It takes it's almost like I'm having to break down, kind of like either putting my feet in first and then slowly making my way in. And so so it's like feet, legs, half my body, and just walk around and then fully try to get my shoulders underneath. And so, yeah. Yeah, usually 90s and 100s are pretty hot, I will tell you that. Yeah. But that's also why a pool is around too, because A, it cools you down, and it's relaxing to get in there. Oh, really? Cool. That's cool, Leah. But yeah, it's pretty wild. So, man, this is crazy, you guys. My mango nuts. My dad. But yeah, so it's just kind of what's happening right now. But Raymond, welcome in here. How are you doing? First one in here. Crazy. Let's go. How are you doing, Raymond? Hopefully you've been doing well. Because it's been a minute. Hang on, I need to do this real quick. I just realized this. Hang on. I'm actually going to do this real quick with Leah. Okay. There we go. Just noticed that was a bit off. Yeah, I just did that, Leah. I just now did that. I just now noticed that. So now you should be good to go. And stuff like that. So that way it didn't make it look too obvious. Of course. But yeah. So I was like, hey, the text I was getting. But hopefully everybody's day has been going well. And just, we're just chilling. We're hanging out. That's what my streams, that's what we do here. Is we just relax. Don't do anything too crazy yet. That's just what happens. And, we have 4 people in here now. That is crazy. But yeah, for those that are coming in here, please be aware to be respectful, because I've got my mods in the chat. So really be aware of all the chaos going on. Alright. Oh, it's actually addressed, Raymond. It actually says Mary on it, so it's like Christmas related. It's so funny I'm wearing that in July. But it's cute, but this one is especially good for like December and stuff. And honestly, I don't care that I'm wearing it literally in May. I don't even care. If it's something, at least, that's what matters. That's all I'll tell you. And so, yeah, I'm glad you did too, because that's crazy though. Thank you. Very appreciate your comment. Aw. Leah, thank you so much. I mean it like that. Oh my goodness. Let me actually angle my camera just a bit. So, hang on. Here we go. I was just angling it because it was looking crazy. Not me, but just the angle was at earlier. It was good for a bit, but I'm like, we're switching it just a little bit. Because, you get a little bit, you kind of get a better view at it, But yeah. Leah, statement correct. That is the correct way to say that. Because they are They are such dumbs for sure. Yeah, he needs to come in on that Eder Ben account because he mainly lost his Eder account. Like, his Eder account got deleted, and so he's had to be on that one Ben account, which I'm sure it's one of his family members' accounts and stuff like that. Holler, welcome in here. Oh my gosh, here we go. We were just talking about someone coming here with the rules in here. That is funny. Yeah, we're getting the mods in here. That's good. Let's fly. Sorry, y'all. But anyway, how are you doing? Oh my gosh, these flies are stupid. I'm not gonna lie. I'll tell you all that. But yeah, that's so funny. Raymond just pointed out, it's like, oh, we need to get the rules up here. Well, another mod just saved the day on that. Yeah, that's so funny though. But hopefully everybody that is coming in here is doing well. Yeah, I feel like these things glitch for some reason. But yeah, so just hanging out. Manual, I gotta fix all this crazy jazz. Yeah, I see your back, caller. How you been doing? Oh god, what? Wait, what? Oh, I'm dying how funny that was, boy. Oh, you're too funny. A lot of you are too funny. That's a good thing now. Because if somebody was not funny at some point, then who the heck are we? Because, if someone's not being funny, at least in the chat a little bit, then it's going to make it boring. I'm just saying. Yeah, for real. Because, yeah, like I said, imagine if no one's not putting anything funny, like, in between stuff. We're all just talking normal. It just doesn't bring the energy in here a lot. Yeah. Okay, that's dumb, Mel. What? That is, hang on, that's really crazy. Exactly. Yeah, we're not people, we're laughing at something funny here. Oh, man, crazy. Yeah, I can definitely make him a mod since he's a mod for yours, Leah. Hey, I'm trying to do the stats real quick. Yep. Han. Yep, Holler, that's a good thing. That's a good thing that we're putting some kind of funny, what, out there. Or if it's, we're laughing, just being teasing around of something, It's good to have something like that. Because it brings a little bit of a spark energy into here, but also it doesn't make it, it just does not make it, like, basic, all that stuff. But yeah. Yep. Exactly. We need to get more kind people in this generation. Cause these days I don't know what's wrong with some people these days, but they just have to stop because what they're about to realize is sometimes people can get rude to the point where other crazy actions have to get involved for those people. Yeah. Exactly. Oh, I got an itch. Like that. But kids these days is right, Mel. Because some of them are pretty crazy. Not all, but some. But yeah, so pretty crazy. Me, my hair is a mess, y'all. So stand up for a minute. I think so. I think so. Because like for like Stacy stuff, I'm on there most of the time. Like I think I was. I think it depends. It's kind of been a minute, but I think I was. I think when yours was playing, I can't remember because it's already been a few days. So you know your brain's just gonna forget, kind of off the bat. Yeah, I remember hearing that. It was crazy. Here, guys, make sure I didn't miss anyone. So stop. Well. Oh, I'm dying. Yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Brain. It's pretty wild. But yeah, so it's great. Oh my gosh, my bangs. The heck? So we're just hanging out, you guys. I picked one as well, but I didn't really mind it because I got out of the way a little bit. I'll say that. But yeah. Yeah, oh my gosh. And so, yep. Yeah, man. I mean, on her stream, I picked moments like this, which a lot of y'all heard, and I played it. Y'all, I'll tell you the background. Like I said, why I played it was because that exact day officially marked a year ago that I graduated high school, and so it's putting that song to remember me at that point last year. Because even that song I remember specifically in my head. And just, it almost makes me think back to the day, though, I'll tell you that. Because I still remember what that day last year was like. It was wild, it was mixed emotions, it's all the things that it would be. And stuff like that. But yeah. Yeah, she would like most song selections. Alright, bye Leah, I'm glad that you came in here. But yeah, so we're just chilling. Oh, what's happening here? Give me just a moment. Alright. So, yeah, we're hanging out, y'all. Let's go. We have 3 likes in here for a starter. So fun. I'm just now looking at the like count. Crazy. But yeah. So. Man. Just chilling. But man. Just to kind of update some of you guys with my boyfriend on here. He's been amazing like he usually is. Nothing really too crazy has really changed with us. Just the usual. We talk on days that we're able to. Text most days. And that's just what we do here. And stuff. Raymond, you made me just start dying laughing. Dear Lord. Raymond, you got me there. I was dying laughing just now at that response. Oh, Lord, y'all, that's crazy. But anyway, and also, y'all, just to kind of just also update you otherwise, too, um, since my last day I streamed, the weekend I did was on Saturday. I went to a women's brunch at this one church I've started going to, like slowly started to go to. It went pretty good. I started making a couple of friends there. One of them I met recently at a women's Bible study group I've been a part of for a few months, but just didn't get her contact quite yet. And then another girl I met there who was actually sitting at my table, so her and I exchanged numbers toward the very end, and man, I was thankful. And then I went to church the next day, and that went pretty good. Made another friend there because I attended because they have life groups there, so it's really cool and stuff. So that started at like 9 a.m. so right before service, and so I had to kind of wake up at like 6:30 just to get up, get ready. Yeah, it's like, Lily, wake up, get ready, just try to be out the door by 8:30 to get there at least by 9. And so, yeah, pretty crazy. And then, yesterday I was just dealing with just my usual epilepsy side effect stuff. Just, you know how those go. And it was driving me nuts. And so, that's really what's happened, kind of, since I was in here last. But as of right now, I'm doing pretty well. So, just hopefully it stays that way. But yeah. So, yeah. And actually, I will show you guys. And I will show you guys pics, actually, that I've gotten from there. Hang on, I'm just gonna find a pic real quick. So, hang on, let me just find a good picture real quick. So this was one of the pictures from Saturday, so that's Jordan, which she's like my new friend I met that day. And then, let me see. Me again, but close up. And then, this was another group photo, but this was me and a few others that were there, which was really cool. And then, let me see what photos I show. And then Sunday, I actually got a couple of photos there. So, this was me Sunday, so half of my outfit, along with the second half. And then, also at church, it was really cool. It was pretty cool. But yeah, so this past Sunday, they have at that church they have what's called Awana, where kids 5th grade and under. It's kind of cool because it's actually nationwide. So they have it all over the globe, in most half states. But the coolest thing is kids within 5th grade and below. What's cool is they learn all kinds of stuff. So they basically learn a ton of Bible verses. And the end of that year, a few of them will reward them and graduate them on their success of that year. And so Sunday was the ceremony on top of service. So it's pretty cool. During service they got to have that happen. It was pretty cool. And there were a lot of kids that were there from different age groups. And so it was really cool. And so, yeah. But anyway, that's what's going on there. And so that's just really about it. Maybe we have 3 links. Let's go. But anyway, that's just, I mean, y'all, right now it's 7:07. That's just what's happening now. So, give me just a moment. But yeah, hang on, let me check something. Okay, now we're good. But anyway, I'm probably gonna get off here so that way I kind of give my phone a break. But maybe I'll come back on the next day. So probably Thursday, I think. Maybe my next day. Yeah, probably Thursday I'll be back in your next. So see y'all then.